Why is no KYC Bitcoin so interesting? Bitcoin used to be just Bitcoin, as the OG Bitcoiners remember it. In the early days, know your customer or anti-money laundering or any rules didn't really touch the Bitcoin world, mainly because Bitcoin was just so new and there were only a very few users. Know your customer or KYC is simply a digital ID check to prevent any illegal activity, and it is required to be used by organizations such as banks and investment companies, basically any business dealing with a lot of money. So, what are the differences between KYC Bitcoin and so-called no KYC Bitcoin? On the Bitcoin blockchain, there is no difference. Bitcoin is a Bitcoin. There is no KYC flag. There is no label that says where it came from. The difference exists off-chain. With KYC Bitcoin, the link is created at the entry point. The exchange knows who you are, when you bought, how much you bought, and which addresses you withdrew to. If the exchange is requested, that information can be shared with authorities. That's the entire point of KYC. It creates an accountability at regulated choke points. Blockchain analysis companies have built tools around this. They don't need your name on the blockchain. They are using known entry points, withdrawal patterns, timing, and transaction behavior. The Bitcoin blockchain is public forever, and the data never disappears. No KYC Bitcoin simply removes that initial identity link. There is no centralized database that ties your name to a specific withdrawal. Bitcoin in its core is pseudonymous. That doesn't make Bitcoin anonymous, and it doesn't make it invisible. It just means one major data source does not exist. Of course, it is still possible to buy Bitcoin without an ID. Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer cash system after all, and platforms like RytoSwap, HODL, BISC, RoboSats, and so on, these can be used. They change how the first link is created, or whether the link is created at all. This site, KYC.me, for example, ranks these platforms based if they actually require KYC and score based on trust and privacy. Looks like, for example, under RoboSats, it says guaranteed no KYC. There are privacy tools like CoinJoin that merge multiple addresses, inputs, into a single transaction with many outputs. This breaks the clear link between specific addresses and makes it difficult to see which UTXOs belong to which owner at the end. These tools are of course not perfect but can improve privacy for sure if used correctly. Wasabi and Sparrow Wallet has this CoinJoin built in. It is even possible to do a manual CoinJoin with lightweight wallets like Electrum. But if you are a beginner, I would focus on learning about coin control, also known as UTXO management, first. Never reuse your addresses. Modern hardware wallets create new receive addresses automatically, so it should be easy. And certainly, never mix your no KYC Bitcoin with KYC Bitcoin. What's the point of doing that? There are literally so many ways you can stumble and make a mistake here and there that will either weaken or even compromise your privacy completely. But once you get into Bitcoin, you know that the learning never stops. And remember, once the link is created, there is no delete button.